NBA sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now Newton on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
On first down, Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Check 45 to Mike. Ready? 8. Greg. Check Mike.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
You ain't got nothing. Check 52. Green, triple team. Check, Mike. Flip. 54.
Following the interception, Winston. Evans has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Shoot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
We play to win. Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete.
Let's go.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the run. Let's go.
Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Easy. Hey, tight. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Look at it. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come to Wild World.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Look at it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for it.
And Newton's going to keep it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. That's why the whole play got stuffed.
Mike 5-4. We got easy. Hey, 5-0.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Just like that. Watch the eye. Easy. Easy. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Out.
Now a give, right side. West. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. Watch out.
Out of his end zone, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
William Golston in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
DJ Moore. Touchdown, Panthers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
Take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike, 5-4. Easy. Slam. Hey, let's get a conversion.
Winston now. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Here's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ready. Black 25. 54 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check. Fresno. Let him go.
A first down throw for Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, they're scared.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to float this, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bucks are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get them one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. Is out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check the backer. He's checking. Crash. Flip it. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Come back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill. Hey, alert 3. Get him on. Run. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Check. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Get off the field. Check 50. Wait.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 38, Winston, and this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wait. Let me go. Mike 54. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with West. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To try again after the sack. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Check me out. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Blue ready. Check. Watch 54. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Shit. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the out. Check. Flip it.
Now Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now West. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. Wait, come see. I'm coming after you.
Now Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is
To throw again. Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Cam's going to run the option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day.
Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up with a different...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Newton now to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second.
There goes Duke Johnson, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, block 25. 54 Mike. Easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Bucs on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 54.
Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby. We do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready? To the set, ready? 54. Mike 54. 8.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar.